Leo, and welcome to my page, The Right Guidance. This is Lisa, and I'm here to bring in a channeled intuitive reading for you using 2 decks, the Psychic Tarot for the Heart by John Holland and the Angel Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine for the time period of August the 5th to the 15th, 2019. Okay, so I'm going to also have you participate, Leo. When you see me shuffling and pulling cards, I will do a line of cards using this deck here for relationships and love, okay? Once I lay the line down, or as you see me pull, if you are guided to a card more specifically, that card holds the catalyst message for you for your next 10 days, it seems. Okay, I'm just going to put this one over here since it's easier. All right. Not my plastic tablecloth. My twins just had a birthday party, so I just figured it was a good backdrop. All right, August the 5th to the 15th. What does Leo need to know? Had a lot of similar messages come through so far in the readings. Okay, I'm happy with that. If you would like any personal readings or personal guidance, you can reach me on my Facebook page. It's easier until I can get the links and stuff like that on my YouTube channel, okay? So same exact page, The Right Guidance on Facebook. So pick a card from line 1, pick a card from line 2, and that has, you know, your anchored message for each area of your life. And we'll get started, Leo. Let's see what's on deck for you in the 10 days to come. All right. Now, as I have said to the other signs, these are my cards and I channel in messages. So yes, each card that you'll see that I'll ever use on this channel will always have its own message. Most of the time I'm channeling in from the picture or the guidance from my guide. So yes, it's the card of strengthening bonds. But as you can see here, this woman is taking time to go into nature. She is surrounded by the green light, which is the light of healing energy. And she's surrounded here by her higher self and her intuitive guidance and the divine, I would say. So healing light is coming through into the crown chakra, which is divinely guided ideas and healing, okay? So it looks like, you know, you are going through a healing time in relationships, or perhaps your relationship requires some healing and some time, perhaps even in nature, taking some time to kind of decide, where are we going from here? Where can we best heal the relationship, or where can we put amazing healing energy into the relationship? So deciding how you spend time together in a productive way, in case, you know, you and your partner don't spend quality time together to strengthen this bond, okay? So we can still bring in their statement here. So what do you need to do to strengthen the bond between you and your significant other? And for those of you who are single, this is, just like I said before, going in and channeling in some healing and strengthening, first of all, your own energy before you join another in relationship. Okay, let's see what else is happening here in the reading. And, you know, we'll come back to this, okay? I like to put it together like a puzzle, okay? Awesome, awesome card. And yes, the card says that you'll be taking the lead and you could be in relationships. But to me, this is a purple card, and purple is using your intuition on what your relationship needs or what your love life needs intuitively. You are holding the power here, Leo, okay? The power is in your hand. You are a powerful manifester in love, okay? Regardless if you're partnered or if you are single. So what can you do to bring power into the relationship? Well, you hold the power in changing things in the relationship's dynamic. So again, I really do think it's about strengthening, okay, how you spend time and where you put your attention and power, okay? So a lot of the times we might not be giving our relationship the attention that it deserves. So this is you, again, very much intuitively knowing what the relationship needs or what your future relationship needs by first, taking in some purple energy, using your intuition and channeling in through meditation. What do I need to heal? Where do I need to put my power? And again, where is my power in relationships? Where do I take the lead in relationships? Where is my strength and what do I bring to the table? And then, acknowledging that with your partner, this is what I bring to the table. And this is where I hold my power. And where does your partner take the lead and where do they hold their power? And making sure to check in with one another is very healthy, and asking like, what needs do you have? These are my needs, and what can we do together to strengthen our relationship? And now that the weather's nice, perhaps you can have a small getaway, have someone watch the kids if you've got them, and really just take that time while the weather is nice and create some memories. All right. Now, this is actually a very powerful card. So yes, it says sadness and isolation. Let's just let that go. Here, perhaps, even more recently, maybe you have been, a little bit upset and just introverted, very introverted. But maybe you realize, again, surrounded in green energy and by the divine here, you're in an internal glow here. Intuitively, and you're receiving messages and psychic insights, maybe through meditation or just through dream, or just because you have these beautiful abilities that, listen, life is worth living. And what healing spin can you put on this, Leo? Okay. You need to rise up. Okay. You need to see here, open your arms up to receive all that life has to offer you. This is also in all relationships. What kind of a friend, what kind of a sibling are you? What kind of aunt or uncle are you? What type of friend or coworker are you? And what type of, obviously, what partner, romantic kind of partner are you? If, you and your partner are dissatisfied in how the relationship is going so far, well, again, like the card before, harness the power that you have and take charge here and implement a plan, or join something that you and your partner go to once a week, or, book a nice getaway, or do small staycations and really make the most of the time together and get yourself out of that possible funk. If you are rising above the funk and opening your arms up to really living life, feel grateful for that. For those of you who are single, open your arms to receiving, that new relationship. Do the work here. Really realize what you bring to the table. Put the past behind you, release it, and really think like, what do I bring to the table here? And be excited about actually meeting someone who might be your opposite, of course, or who might bring something also very valuable to the table. All right. Yep. Just like I thought, a couple of signs have gotten this card. This is a card of detachment. This is actually a very powerful card. It's about you shedding this cloak. Okay, this not necessarily negativity, but your old ways of doing things, or the old energy that you've been sporting, or if you walk around with this face, this sadness, okay? It's your guides are saying, listen, you got to let this go. Okay? This is the divine saying, okay, listen. Take stock of where you've been and what you allowed in the past relationships. Honor yourself with that. What did I learn about myself in each relationship? Write it down. Write down the person's name. What did you learn? What part do you own in the relationship's dynamic? The good, the bad, and the ugly, right? And be grateful for what you've learned, okay? Once you can take stock of those relationships, then let them go. Be grateful. And then think like, what do I want going forward? What do I bring to the table? And what beautiful things do I want going forward? And, really it's about balance, right? So having scheduled time for self-care for yourself and really treating yourself like you are the number one priority instead of someone else. So in case, this is the face of resentment to me. Okay, resenting everything that you put in and it's not coming back to you. Well, release that and realize that that is really a priority for you and that is a deal breaker. So you shouldn't be taking on people that are projects. Okay, we're all works in progress, yes, but not someone who is not on the same level as you, okay? So release all of those people or the current partner if you're moving away from somebody and, detach from the relationship's drama. Last but not least in the lineup of relationships. Now, it's not to say that relationships won't come up in the second row, because they have in the other readings. This is a fantastic card. And the beauty, of course, this card does say new vitality. We are, again, surrounded by a purple frame here, which is you using your intuition to know. Look here, he's blowing into a flute. See, each color is representing a chakra. Okay, if you are not a chakra person and you don't care, that's fine. What does each color mean to you, right? Because that might mean love to you. You know, friendship might mean one of the colors, you know, intuition, healing. I'm not going to interpret that for you. That can be you, but purple is intuition. Wherever you see, wherever he's blowing his energy, that's what he's going to receive. Okay, so you can use the whole entire thing here and put your energy and distribute it. So you're not just focused on one simple thing. Okay, you're not just giving your energy to one person. You're going to give it to yourself and to your friends and family and to perhaps kids or kids that are important to you or community. You know, you can give a little of yourself so you are balanced and you will feel like a more whole person for sure. So be mindful of where you are blowing your energy or giving it in this case. All right, let's move to the second row. The first card that you have, and of course I'll read it even though that's not how I read the cards necessarily. This is the Queen of Fire, and she's confident, warm, intellectual, and she's graceful. The card at the bottom does say, for you to stretch your wings and fly, don't underestimate yourself, and for you to assert your independence and your creativity. What I'll say is you are in fierce mode. So perhaps there's a small challenge around you or someone might be challenging you. Okay, listen, step back and be mindful of how, you know, over the next 10 days, people receive your energy. You can be confident, but you see here, she's cocky and nobody wants to be in the company of someone who's cocky. So be mindful of how someone receives you. They want you to be confident. Yeah, you can be warm and kind and graceful. Okay, so whatever comes in, and this is not just for females, this is for males as well. Be confident, yes. Your fire is what is passionate to you. So even if you find yourself in a passionate discussion or a situation in the next coming 10 days, be mindful of how you expend your energy to respond. Let's move on. Next card, Nine of Earth. Beautiful, beautiful card. Enjoying life's little luxuries, it says. Spending some quiet time alone and successful self-employment. It's the card's message. My message is here, she's absolutely healed. Yes, it's a green card, healing card, but she's also got her wings. She's opening up her wings and she's flying. So you have detached here, right? You have released what no longer serves. When we cut cords to past relationships and situations that are no longer serving us, we feel free. Okay, we also feel very, very healed. So here you see here we have a lot of opening of hands, receiving the divine, receiving through our intuition what we need and who we need to cut our cords to. And then standing here very peaceful and very confident over the coming next 10 days. Once you have done that release, very important message for you to do that. So you are very grounded. You see, she is very confident and very, very grounded here. So spending some quiet time alone, absolutely, to process and to release. And you can energetically send love to people as well, perhaps prayer and sending a healing when you know you've got the ability and you might be an empath. So if you have been absorbing other people's energies, you might need to go into nature. You can use your bare feet on the ground and ask the divine to release any lower energies or energies that you have absorbed from others, and please ask them to release that. And you can send it through the ground, you can send it through the roots, you can do whatever the heck you want. You can find a guided meditation here on YouTube for grounding and releasing of energy. You can read about it on the internet. Do what you like. But it looks like you need to do that if you find that you are an empath. Next card. We have the Seven of Air, and the air cards are always about a journey, okay? Now, what the card here is actually saying, it says plans that need revision. There's more going on than meets the eye, and then it says poor timing. What I'll tell you it means is just there's too much, okay? Your energy is scattered, and very important message. If your guides brought this to your attention, it's like, listen, All of these things don't need your input or attention. Can you cut back? Let's say 10 things need your attention in the coming 10 days, or people or situations. If you're keeping yourself busy for no apparent reason, you've got to assess why you're doing that, why you're not spending time with your partner, why you're not spending quiet time alone. Listen, there's payoff to keep ourselves super busy so we don't have to look at what's going on the inside. That's what this message is to take some time alone and just to disconnect, to have some quiet time alone. If you want it to be with your partner, that's fine. Whatever needs nurturing. If it's you, nurture you. If it's your partnership, nurture that. If it's your relationship with a certain friend or kids, do that. But stop putting your toe into so many ponds where it's draining your energy, my friend. So draw back for the next 10 days. Say no, or just, take yourself out of those commitments that really don't need your attention, I would say. Next card is the Dreamer, which is also known as a major arcana card, the Fool. It's a 0 card. It's the first major arcana card. It's the Fool card. And it is, I'm going to absolutely agree with the statement here. It's absolutely taking a leap of faith and just telling you to follow your dreams. There could be unexpected opportunities, or, how a relationship comes in, or how an opportunity or a new business, or, when you put yourself out there and you're doing good work, and let's say you're putting resumes out for a new job, or you really have done the work on yourself personally and you're looking for a new relationship, expect, good things to happen to you. And it could be unexpected, the type of person who you meet that you're attracted to, and to not be in the control seat. It's about allowing faith to step in and realize that the right job will find you, and the right relationship will find you, and the right opportunities will find you. And it's to take a leap of faith. So if it's something that you have been working on, Leo, and you're wondering if it's going to succeed, put your energy into it wholeheartedly and step back and allow the divine to work magic on your behalf. Last card is the King of Air, another air card. And this, is telling you to be brilliant and impartial, professional and diplomatic. Okay. Again, very much like the 7 of Air, lots going on in the background, right? Yes, speak your mind with confidence. Seek out professional advice. Balance mental and emotional considerations. Very, very similar to this 7 of Air, about how, these different things, how your energy is going to be received, like the Queen of Fire, right? How you're going to speak with confidence, yes, but calmer. And there could be people who are expecting you to react a certain way. Can you surprise them by just being calm and detached and not take things so personal? So asking you to balance yourself, because you are standing out in front of the crowd. There's other people who follow you, okay? So maybe, again, release some of these burdens that you're carrying. They're not yours to carry, all of them. So there's a lot of people who depend on you and a lot of people who come to you for guidance. Maybe delay responding. And when someone's expecting things of you, just be careful of how you respond, and just be graceful in how you respond to them, and just let them know that you're taking some extra time with the family because it is summer months. Sorry you couldn't get back to them, but perhaps you can catch up with them next week. When you allow yourself to be assertive like that and not pick up the phone when someone calls or answer those text messages right away when someone's going through a drama, you take your power back. And that's what they're asking for you here. You're the leader, and you choose here. You're on the horse. You're the leader, right? You choose who receives your energy and who gets your attention. So be mindful, Leo, over the next 10 days on who is worthy and deserving of your attention, where you need to pull back, where it needs to be about you, where it needs to be about your partner. And take the time in the next 10 days to carve out some special time and to make some plans, and ask for people to watch your kids if you've got that going on, or put yourself back out on the dating field and ask people to look at your profile and help you to be assertive on what it is you're looking for. So your profile is inviting, and get people to take pictures of you so it's current, and just put your best foot forward and be confident and take that leap of faith, Leo. Everything's looking really wonderful for you. Congrats.